He swallowed the trash into his belly. After a powerful crush, it turned into a neat little cube. He's the last garbage-collecting robot on Earth. He's been living alone on this planet for 700 years. At first, he simply followed his programming, stacking garbage into tidy piles. But as time went by, something changed. He started to develop a sense of self. He began to imitate. He built towering structures out of trash, replicas of the buildings that once filled the cities. Maybe, he thought, if he rebuilt the steel metropolis, the humans might come back someday. So tower after tower rose into the dusty sky. But his only companion remained a little cockroach. Loneliness was inevitable. At the end of a long day, Wally returned to his home. Inside, everything was neatly arranged, his personal collection of trinkets from the trash. He carefully took off his shoes at the door, then settled in for his favorite pastime. He put on his favorite music, and began sorting the items he had collected that day. But today, something didn't quite fit. He found an object, part fork, part spoon. It didn't belong in any category. So he placed it in the center, all by itself. Watching the screen where humans held hands, a wave of loneliness swept over him again. How he longed for someone to sit beside him. He poured out food for his pet cockroach, then tucked himself into his little storage drawer, rocking gently in solitude. A low battery warning snapped him out of it. No one forced him into a 9-to-9 grind, but power was still a chain that bound him. He had to step outside during the sun's peak, soak in 2 full hours of sunlight, before he could begin another day of work. Wally did his job faithfully, day after day. Even robots can feel weary from repetition, but every now and then, he'd stumble upon a surprise, a moment of joy that made the loneliness a little easier to bear. One day, he found something that looked like a pair of goggles. He tried them on. Not bad. Into the collection they went. Then, he discovered a beautiful box. What was inside was too bright for his liking, so he tossed the contents and kept the box. Later, he cracked open an old refrigerator. Inside was something rare, a small, vibrant green plant. It stood out like a miracle against the scorched yellow wasteland. Gently, he scooped it up, and placed it in his little storage compartment. Suddenly, a red dot flashed nearby. Curious, he followed it. He chased it playfully, unaware that danger was creeping up behind him. By the time he realized, it was almost too late. Thankfully, he dug a hole just in time to escape. But the spaceship didn't just bring destruction. It brought something he had long dreamed of: love, in the form of a fiery-tempered robot sent to scan for life.